Hey everybody, so I'm here with baby Serena and baby Kingston is down there swinging in his swing. Um, so I posted on Facebook about eBay and how I'm just getting so frustrated with the crazy bidding that people do on eBay. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna bring this to YouTube. I know I've talked about it before, but I'm gonna talk about it again. Yes, I'm gonna talk about it again. Well, here's my spill on it. Okay, I get it. Going on eBay, you let the buyers, you let the collectors determine the worth of the baby. I get it. I think it's a great tool for your sellers that really deserve to, every now and then get, like a bonus pay. Like, normally their dolls, they sell the dolls at a flat price. Let's say, the doll normally sell about $800 flat price or $1,000 reborn. We're talking about reborns at the moment price, and you put it on eBay and someone bid it up to $1,500 because they think it's worth it. It's a superb baby. It's one that's, very, unique and special, and you've done a lot to it, and you spent hours upon hours with it. Okay, I get it. But what I don't get as a collector is when, okay, auction comes up. Let's call the baby bingo. Baby bingo auction is for 7 days. Day one, and the bid is starting out at $500. Day one, baby bingo get one bid, $550. Then the second bidder comes in, $560. And then the third bidder come in, $800. Then the fourth bidder come in, $1,200. Are you following me how fast it's jumping hundreds of dollars? Then, they keep going and they just keep going. And then, they don't even jump up in increments at this point. They start jumping up by hundreds. I'm going to outbid you by 200. I'm going to outbid you by 400, 500. And then next thing you know, we're on day two. The bid done went from $500 to $2,500. Day two. We got 5 more days to go. By the time it's at day 7 and it's the last bid, now this reborn is now at $6,000. You can get a clear tailor silicone doll for $6,000. You will never understand my words when I say this. Never, ever get $6,000 for a reborn. Never in your entire just want to make sure I'm not in this video because my hair is not done and I don't have no makeup. But anyway, you will never, when I say never, you will never get $5,000 for a reborn back if you try to resell it on second market. And yes, I know, I hear you guys. Oh, but it just depends if it's worth it to them. Then let them do it. Well, God forbid if a crisis come up and you need to sell that doll, because then you're gonna wish like hell that you had listened to somebody and said, you know what, this doll isn't worth that. I'll never be able to sell it for this amount. I better not do it. Because I'm telling you, in everybody's career, and I call it a career because there are some career flippers out here that buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. But I'm going to say in your journey of collecting, every collector comes to a point where they're going to have to sell a doll or want to sell a doll to get another one. You may even get the doll and decide that, guess what? Oh my God, it don't look like the pictures. I don't like it. This doll is ugly. Well, you just paid $6,000 and you're the only person that's going to pay it, because guess what? Most of those people that's bidding on that bid was never intended on buying in the first place. So they don't think, I know a lot of people say, well, if I'm not the only one bidding and there's other people that thought the doll was worth that too. But guess what? You don't know who that is behind that screen pushing that button. It could very well be that seller sitting there going bloop, 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 bloop with their little fake accounts, or they're having their friends up those bids. Trust me. So, with that being said, I just think it's the stupidest thing in the world to run the bids up that quick. And me, personally, okay, I'm gonna look at it like this. Okay, let's just say the doll is worth every penny. Like, okay, if it's a Romy doll or a Claire Taylor doll or Anne Hung doll, or yeah, Anne Hung doll, or whatever these dolls is costing a lot of money. Okay, let's say it is worth, you know, and people pay that amount of money for them. But if the bid has no reserve and it's starting out at $2,900, why would I run it all the way up to the before the last day? I'm gonna wait till the last minute to put my bid in. And I know sellers are hating this video right now, and I'm gonna get tons of thumbs down, but that's okay. That's okay with me. I am a collector. I care nothing about, well, I'm not gonna say I don't care about the sellers, because of course we need the sellers to give us the dolls. Let me see how I can reword that. Yeah, probably, like my daughter said, I'm gonna have to edit that part out. But I do care about them. But what I'm saying is, from a collector's view, I just feel like people are really being foolish. If it's collectors that's doing it, that's ridiculous, because why are you making yourself pay more? Just think if you waited to day 7, and the bid was at $1,500 and you went in and bid at $2,000 and won the doll, versus bidding all this crazy money before day 7 and then you pay $5,000, you just saved yourself $3,000. But by you keep bidding, you know what? You're just making it higher for yourself if you really, really want that doll, because we all know if we really, really want something, oh, we're gonna get it. We don't care how much we're gonna pay, we're gonna get it if we can afford it. So, you know, yeah. But in any case, that's just my spill on that. And it's, I don't know, I just don't. And the sad part about it is that the dolls that do cost, you know, that cost, you know, a decent amount of money, that's worth it, they don't get all the crazy bids, because maybe because the seller is a more honest seller, or maybe because, you know, it's an actual real auction and it's not being driven by these ghost bidders. And then it makes it look like, oh, this doll isn't that popular, or it's not worth it. But it's just because the sellers are not being crooked behind the scenes, so to speak. Because I've watched some of my favorite artists, Jeannie Teeny, I watch her bid, like, not her auction not go up high, because she don't play with her numbers, you know, and stuff. Well, I'm just assuming she don't. And her babies are worth like a lot more than some of these babies that I see going up selling for $3,000 and $4,000. It's like, ew. But anyhow, that is just my opinion, and you know, guys, I am very opinionated. I thought I would talk about that today. And and another thing, part 2 of this video, which you can cut off right now if you want to, or maybe you've already cut off. But the other thing that I want to talk about is the sellers, you know, keep doing all these posts about, oh, they're supporting these bad artists and buying all these, you know, bad quality dolls and all this. Look what you guys are forcing us to do. Think about it. I mean, first of all, every good doll or good artist, either you're a witch, being nice, to deal with, or you don't respond back, which again falls in the category of being a witch. And the other thing is, either your prices are untouchable and we can't get to you, or, you know, yeah, those two things. Either they're hard to deal with, to work with, communication sucks, or they're just plain out witches with bad attitudes, or their prices are out the roof and average collectors just can't afford them. So, you know, and I know it's people out here that got a lot of money, that can spend a lot of money on dolls and stuff like that, but, you know, some of us don't have it like that. So guess what? You're leaving out a whole market full of collectors that would be buying out your dolls because you just want to stick your prices out the roof. Now, with that being said, I do feel Oh gosh, here's where it comes to where it seems like I might be contradicting myself. Here it goes. Here's where you guys can eat me alive on this one. I feel like there are some artists out here that dolls are worth the money that they ask for them. I feel like they're actually worth more. However, I don't want them to charge more because I definitely won't be able to afford them then. And I'm speaking of reborn and silicone artists. I feel like there are some ones out here. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, Serena, you are just amazing. I have to tell you guys something. I am totally in love with Serena painting. I am officially certain that she won't go anywhere. I love this doll painting so much till I just stare at her. Like, I'm looking at her feet and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it just looks so real. Like, she's so amazing. Anyway, this video is about the split, and I just want to come on and say that I'll talk to you guys on another video. We'll talk more about this, okay? I don't want to do 2 videos.